Oh, now you work. All right. Let's see. We'll get this going. I was about to quit on this bad boy because it wasn't letting me go live completely. Let me see. Now I'm not even ready. Is this thing over here? I did warn you guys that this was my first time going live, so apparently this says I'm live. Okay. I am. I'd like to see the chat. Okay, so I guess you can see the chat here. Deb Smith is in here. The first one on my first YouTube live. I'm usually over on Instagram. I don't know if you see me there. Kind of get this squared out and dialed in so it's not distracting. All right, Deb, it could be just you and me today. See if anybody else joins. I was having troubles before I got on here, and let me see if I can minimize this. It's not distracting. I was having troubles when I was logging on here. It wasn't letting me. I am very thankful that my daughter, Lindsay Starbies, lent me her laptop so I could do this. Otherwise, I was about to not do it. What time is it? 6:45. I've been at it for about 30 minutes trying to figure this out. And it would get stuck on you're going live. And I was sitting here anticipating and very excited that I was about to go live. And it wouldn't get past you're gonna going live. It wouldn't stop the little thing circle laptop. That's for sure, because she has it all dialed in to do her videos and whatnot. So I didn't want to mess with any of that. However, I did want to give it some effort as far as trying to get logged in. So now that we are logged in, let me go on Instagram and see if anybody wants to join us. Let me do, let's see. How should I do this? I'll do it this way, real quick. My back's on there. That's kind of cool. Maybe not. Let's see. I'll put it in my story. Not for very long, but if you want to come on and say what's up, let me know how it looks. To Lindsay's laptop, and we'll see you over link in my link tree. All right, live coming in. Thanks to Lindsay Starbies. Right now. I don't know. Gotta put that on my story. And then I'll put it also on my regular video. Turn that camera around. There we go. All right, after some attempts to get it going, we finally got it going. I'm up live on YouTube, and really, thank you so much. I'm having still a little bit of technical difficulties, so bear with me. If anybody can jump on over there and help me out, let me know how it's going. We'll go from there. So I'm live on YouTube right now. The link is in my link tree in my bio. Check that out, and let's see if we can get it to work and we can get onto a topic. Otherwise, we'll fix it and appreciate everyone's patience and help. All right, after some attempts to get it going, we finally got it going. I'm up live on YouTube, and really, thank you so much. I'm having still a little bit of technical difficulty. All right, so let's see if we can make that happen. Live on YouTube, link in bio. Link tree in my bio. All right. So let's see. Justin, you're in here. I heard I was pixelated. Is that true? We got something going on. This is I'm using my daughter's computer. Bless her heart for letting me use it. I ordered my camera, but I think I may still be a little bit pixelated. Let's see. All right, good on your end. Thank you for joining in here, man. It is a Sunday. On my part of the planet, down to my country is 6:45. What time is it where you're at? So I know what I got to work with. I'm not going to talk for very long. I just wanted to come on here and polish it a little bit and see where we were at with comes and goes. Deb says it comes and goes. 9:47. Wow, you're still up. Just kidding. 10 o'clock. Huh, okay. Hopefully it gets better, Deb. Hopefully it Central Time, 8:45. Cool. Hopefully it gets a little bit better as far as the quality. Justin says the quality's good on his end. What I see on my screen is good. I have it up here on my other laptop. Oh, and you're right. It does look a little bit pixelated. See, I have it on normal on because I'm also, I guess, watching. Wow, I'm coming in. Oh, okay. What I did is I hit the display. I hit the little sprocket on the bottom, Deb, and I hit the quality button, and then I moved it up to 720, and that put me up in a super high quality. So check that out. See if that works. On the bottom corner, you should have down here somewhere a little sprocket. Click that, and then just redo the quality and see if that helps. Let's see. I just put up a little something on it. Oh, nice. All right. We got that going on. All right, so we got two folks in here. Hey, right, good looking out, Justin. Yeah, for you guys that actually jumped in, this is my idea. This is what I got going on. What did you guys see on your end? Oh, I froze. Interesting. Does it let me know when I'm back on? Am I on? I'm back over here. I mean, because I could see myself over here. Internet coming in pretty soon, so hopefully that will fix the problem. Okay, so the idea of coming on here once a week is I'm going to talk about, I wanted to rack up about 10 different topics, at least that would give me 10 weeks into it, where I could come on here and chat with you guys a little bit about clothing, stuff that we do and stuff that we buy. So the topics that I had kind of came up with, and this is stuff that throughout the day I would just kind of come up and say, you know what, that'd be something cool. Yeah, I'm back. Thank you, Deb. That'd be something cool to talk about. So the first thing is the first topic that I wanted to start off with, the lives that I'll be doing once a week, and I'm sure as the weeks progress, just with a lot of this this media stuff, it improves as we go. It improves as I go. Obviously, I won't have any trouble starting up. I got my webcam on the way, so I don't have to bother my daughter to get her laptop out here. Little things like those, I'll be a little bit more prepared and stuff. The lighting will be better, the background will be better, all that good stuff, and that'll be fun to grow it as we kind of go and have some fun. If these are topics that we all enjoy, I enjoy talking about them, and I hope you guys enjoy chatting about them with me as well. And then at the end, I'll jump on the chat and see what I can do here as I learn how the chat works. Most of you probably know that I do a lot of my stuff over on Instagram. I'm post daily there. I do videos there every day. I go live, quite a bit lately, every day, but it's different versus grabbing a topic and coming on here and just talking about it. So I got my topic. Let's see what we go. The first topic that I wanted to talk about, and I'll try to keep it, probably the shortest one will be today, because it's my first one and I just don't want to ramble on and bore you guys. So the first topic that I thought would be cool to talk about is a question that I heard actually quite a few times in the course of buying and selling pre-owned clothing is pre, and I want to focus more on the buying part. That's really where I want to go with this. And discount clothing only for people that are I've been listening to different conversations, to folks in the community online, to just friends that I have out here low the country. But I know here, like in California, in Southern California, where I was born and raised, more so in the past, I don't know if just my awareness was different, but more so in the past, pre-owned clothing and discount clothing was always seen as something to maybe be shy about if you were involved in it, think twice about being involved in it because of what people would say, and then also embarrassed about being involved in it if you were involved in it. And I think that's a big common misconception in many aspects, that it's, as a buyer, you don't have to be going through. I think someone did a post not too long ago too about, is it wrong to buy some of this clothes and profit from it, and that's kind of where I'm going with it a little bit. And I don't think so. In my honest opinion, no, it's not made. Pre-owned clothing, such as like thrift stores or yard sales or swap meets or anything like that, is not made, or it's not designed, or wasn't put together for folks that were going through tough times or had limited budget. I think the buying and selling market, whether it's new or pre-owned, has always existed, or has existed for many, many years. And being able to buy pre-owned merchandise is just a way for folks to repurpose a lot of their. We just went blank. I don't know what happened. There we go. Repurpose a lot of their not repurpose, but reuse a lot of the stuff that they don't need anymore. They feel bad throwing it away because they know it has lots of life left. And looking at my notes here, and I have a lot of thoughts on this too, so I just wanted to get a few bullets down. And a lot of people just they know that the items that they're done with because they outgrew them, or they want to recycle their wardrobe. They know that they still have a lot of life in them yet, so they either sell them, they have a yard sale and they sell them, or they donate them, or they give them away, or they make their way to a second stage market, commonly is a secondhand market, or even stores when they have the discount stores. If it, or we shipped out too much, or it wasn't popular in our area, we're going to send it to the discount, or the thrift stores, the Goodwills, or your local thrift store, or your local swap meet, or yard sales. Now, I don't think it's some people, and I think it's smart that if you are going through a tough time or a rough patch, that's just where you are economically or financially, then it's smart to stay in your means and go where the discounts are and go where it's cheaper. However, if you're not there, if you're higher and you I guess you could say, yeah, you're smart, and you say, okay, I have this much of a budget. I can grab that money and I can go to a discount store and mix it in maybe with pre-owned clothing, or go on Poshmark or wherever it is that you want to shop, or even a thrift store and a yard sale or swap meet, and kind of be smart with your money and get more for your money. The key there, I think, is to buy high quality. That's where I think a lot of folks kind of have mixed emotions, or mixed, like, hey, you can't find anything good, or I don't want to do this. And I wanted to come up with a quick example. Let's see my notes here, because like I said, this is appreciate your guys' patience here. Oh, okay, so there you go. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read the chat here a little bit, kind of break it up. What's going on? Justin, thanks for chiming in here, man. That's so awesome of you. Don't forget the life, man. That's so cool. It's buffering. I think the culture has changed in the past several years. Nowadays, clothing is much more expensive and much better quality. Yeah, that's very true. The more affordable it does. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I was a little shy. I was so hesitant, Justin. What you just said, it was almost, we would have discount stores in our area. We didn't know early on when I was a kid. My folks didn't know about yard sales, and I don't know if they didn't know about thrift stores, or they were just didn't want to go to them. But we did go to the discount stores that we had back then, and I would sweat that somebody from school was going to see me there. I don't know if it was just like you said, the culture, the community, if that's how it was instilled into me by my peers or what it was, but it was almost embarrassing. Like, please, 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 I hope I don't see nobody. I hope I don't see nobody I know. I hope I don't see nobody I know. And it was funny. But I think the key thing is that a lot of these discount stores, a lot of yard sales, and a lot of thrift stores do sell poor quality. We'll stick to clothes. They do sell poor quality clothes. I mean, I think anybody that has entered any of these purchasing locations can see and notice that you do go through the racks if you're digging through racks or you're digging through folks' yard sale items, and not everything is high quality. Some of the stuff is lower end, and not that it's a bad thing. It's just the focus where I'm on is I want to show folks how you can buy high quality items if you're patient and use the techniques that hopefully I could show you, and buy good quality stuff and make more from your dollar. Find out what kind of items you use. Okay, I like using this kind of a brand. I like Nike, or I like Hurley, or I like Sun. Find the items, know your items, know the items that you like to buy. And you need to expand your wardrobe. You find out what you like, and then you see, okay, this is my budget. It's coming up to fall. I need to get myself a jacket and 3 long sleeve t-shirts, and find out what your budget is. If you budget, I don't know, $150, this is $200. $200, and I'm gonna buy myself a jacket, a hoodie, and 2 long sleeve shirts. That you kind of go to the department store, and that should probably get you a nice jacket. Probably, if you get yourself something like maybe a nice heavy jacket, probably cost you $120, and you got a couple t-shirts. That's probably another 25, maybe $30 per t-shirt. You're at about $160, and then a hoodie for another 30. That'll get you at about $190. And taxes and all that, we're just kind of washing out just for the sake of the example. So now you have $200. You get yourself to work for you, saving money. I heard it recently. Saving money is as good as making money. It's true with some exceptions or details, I should say. If you say, okay, I'm gonna save money, that means I don't have to make much money. You maybe want to readjust that. Make the money, and then save the money. So then that money you can use for something else, whether it's investing it, whether it's starting a business, whether it's buying something nice for someone you care about, whether it's yourself or somebody else. That's how you're getting more from your money. You're making your money work for you, whether it's for pleasure or to make it grow. So now you got $200, and you spent close to $200 on that trip to the department store. But now you get a little bit of curiosity, a little bit of knowledge, and save $60. Wow, okay, that's a big jump. You went from 120 to $65. Now you have the t-shirts. Like, okay, I need 2 long sleeve t-shirts. Instead of paying the $30 for them, you jump on an OfferUp, or you jump on eBay. You search your clothing there, and you put in men's large long sleeves t-shirt. Maybe you want it nice because you have some gray Vans or some gray Jordans that'll kind of match up and create a nice little look there, a nice outfit. So you're looking for you look for your large t-shirt, right? So then you find it, and you find it for half the price. You want it for $15 shipped. It's like, okay, cool, that'll work. It's a nice brand. It's a good brand that I feel. Let's say earlier we said Hurley or PacSun or Polo or whatever. You like it, it fits good. The seller looks like he's a good guy or a good person, good lady, has some history. You purchase it. You go through a store. Maybe he has another one. You go through another seller. You start building relationships with some of these sellers that they find good stuff and they work very hard to bring it to market. But maybe you don't find anything there. Okay, but you spent $15 plus $65. You're at $80, and you got yourself a jacket and a t-shirt. Before it gets really cold where you're at or the weather's out, you go look out and see if there's some yard sales this weekend. You find your yard sales. You get your money. You go out there, you go through don't go far, go within, like, okay, I saw on Craigslist that there's some yard sales here in my neighboring city. Grab yourself your cup of water, your cup of coffee, your tea, whatever it is in the morning. You go walk around. You go up to the nice folks, say, good morning. I'm a men's large. Do you have any men's large clothing? Either they'll say no, just kids clothing, or no, just a bunch of yard equipment, or just tools or whatever. You go to the next one. Thank you very much. You go to the next one. Next lady, you ask her the same thing. Do you have it? I'm looking for some long sleeve t-shirts. Do you have it? They kind of know. Whoever puts out a yard sale kind of knows, or at least will narrow it down to maybe not a long sleeve t-shirt, but I do have men's large clothes. That's my son's size, or that's my husband's size, or whatever. That's my size, and I'm trying to get rid of them. Yes, I got this pile right here. All this right here is $5 a piece or $2 a piece, whatever. Remember, you're thinking in your head, I was going to pay $30 for a t-shirt. You go over and the guy's, he's ready to kind of recycle his wardrobe. He grew out of it. Maybe he moved. Maybe they are no longer a unit, but left his clothes. So these folks understand that you got to move stuff. So either you buy it, you sell it, or they're going to throw it away, donate it. So they're making an attempt to help out with the recycling. The guy has a couple of long sleeve t-shirts. They're the brand that you like. They feel comfortable. They still got plenty of life left. And maybe wore 4 times. The person who was in charge of doing his laundry knew exactly what they were doing in the controls and in the detergent and the drying area. So they knew how to expand the life of these clothing articles. So they're good quality. It's gray. Dang, I already have a gray one. It's on its way that I purchased online. You make it. Is it worth its own? Maybe a different graphic. Maybe it's a V-neck and the one I ordered was a crew neck. All those little things you kind of keep in mind. $6. Well, you take 5 or whatever if that's your deal, or if you just want to give the $6 because it's a win-win situation. You're getting 3 shirts for $6. She's getting $6. Win-win, Give her the $6. You walk away. You went to 2 yard sales. One you struck, and we're just talking about pants and shorts. We're not even getting into sweatshirts and jackets and all that good stuff. Just to kind of give you an idea. So you didn't find a jacket, but you did find your 2 shirts, $6, or your 3 t-shirts for $6, and then you had found. You just got to find a jacket. Oh, you found your jacket for $65 versus $120. So you're way below the $200 that you wanted to spend. You wanted to get 2 t-shirts, a hoodie, and a jacket. So now all you need is a hoodie, and you're still at like 65. No, let's just say you're at $80 or $90. Now let's go find you a hoodie. You went to the yard sales. You weren't successful in finding a hoodie at the yard sale. You went online and you just didn't see anything that you liked. You wanted to get a burgundy one, something a little bit more specific. You went online. So on your way to Worlds, you find out where your local thrift stores are. I'm sure every community has 1 or 2. Before we go there, remember, you got to go on, if you want to, this is just techniques, and I'll show those at a different video. Let's continue with the story. You go into a couple of thrift stores and you dig in your size. I usually have everything in your size. Now, keep in mind, whether it's yard sales, whether it's online, or whether it's thrift stores, no days are the same. So go in there and then you can find yourself, you dig through your hoodies and you find, let's say you find one that's maybe not burgundy, it's blue, and you weren't looking for a blue one, but it's a really good brand that that you feel comfortable in. The cut's nice, it makes you feel good. Now you got to make a choice whether you get it or not. Let's just say, for the sake of the story, the next one's the burgundy that you want. It has a cool graphic, still has a lot of life in it left. You pick it up, and it's $10. You were thinking about paying another 30 or another $25 or whatever, or 45 if it was a nicer brand. So you buy it for $10. So now you're maybe at about $100 that you've spent, but you got yourself a jacket, 4 t-shirts, which you wanted to get 2, and you also got your hoodie. Now you got an extra $100 because you had budgeted for 2. What do you do with those $200? You put them away. That's where you make your money work for you. What are you going to do with those $200? You can make it work for you to bring you some goodness, some fun, whether it's to buy something for yourself, buy something for your loved one, or you're going to be able to build up in that little nest, in that little savings account. And then you start making goals on what you're going to do with that money. So it's a way to have the money work for you if you're buying these good brands. Remember, that's the key. Buy good quality stuff than buying poor quality stuff and trying to make that last, because it's not designed to last in the first place. So that's important, to find out what is good quality and look for it. Think about it this way, and maybe most of us have always have a good idea on kind of like the car brands when you're going to buy a car. Obviously, a new car, a brand new car, is gonna last you longer, but it depreciates extremely fast once you take it out of the car lot. So if you could find a used car, you get more bang, you get more car for your buck. So you want to find, what are you going to do if you're going to buy something pre-owned? You want to maybe look for a newer year closest to the current year. You want to maybe get a better brand versus the cheaper brand, since you are saving some money and getting it used. Same concept. See how the better brand, because you're getting it pre-owned. You're getting the better, not just better in popularity, but better in quality. And that's where you'll make your clothing last longer. You expand your wardrobe, and then you can do something else with that money that you saved. And don't try to keep yourself from saying, oh, I could do it with 100. I mean, I don't need two. That means I don't need to go make two. That's not what you want to do. Shoot yourself in the foot if you do that. You want to make sure that, okay, I have $200 for budget. Okay, let's make it $300. Go work harder. Go work smarter. Go find another stream of income. But always know that you can get that amount that you budgeted for, but you can get more clothing, or the same amount of clothing for less money, and then you save that money and you do something else with it. The concept of pre-owned, that's one thing. When I got into the cars, is something I wanted to run into, but I'll read some of these things that I see flashing over here. All right, is anybody still in here? Did everybody go? I bored you to death and you left. Let's see. Let's see. How does this work? Been selling on and offline since 200 closes. Just started selling a little over a year ago. That's cool. Exactly. Patience is key. Very true. High-end great stuff will come around. Hello, listening in. Hey, Kiki Mom. Thanks for joining us. Right on. Hey, Paul just jumped in. Hey, what's up, Paul? Thanks for coming in. So last thing I wanted to, when I mentioned the whole car thing, cheers to anybody who's drinking, is I've heard and kind of seen and felt the vibes of a lot of people who think, oh, no, I don't want to wear used clothing. I don't want to put on used clothing. That's kind of ill or whatever. They're just not feeling it. But it's interesting. When I kind of was thinking about it, like, there's a lot of stuff that we use that is pre-used. First of all, once you put it on, it's no longer new. It's definitely no longer new once you wash it. A lot of things look better when they're not new, it's broken in. You know, you can't even take a car out of the lot and give it or make it do what it's supposed to do right out of the gate. You got to let it kind of do some stuff for, what is it? So many miles, right? A few months that you got to break it in before you can really enjoy all its, maximum capabilities. And that's with the car. So with the clothes, some clothes actually I think look nicer once they've been washed and worn a few times. Broken in just softens it up and gives it its true character and where it comes from. So that's one thing. Some things look better. Other things is looking again. Appreciate you guys, I really do. Thanks for coming in too, all. Let's see, with the same. Oh yeah, I already told that. I did have a story to tell, but maybe I'll skip it. But anyways, a lot of the stuff, think about this, a lot of stuff that are pre-owned that people jump in and say, I got a new home. Most homes that I've seen, I study a lot. I have a lot of friends when it comes to the real estate market. Most homes are pre-owned, unless it's a new build. It's a new property that, they're coming in and nothing existed before, and they put up the new frame and they put up the new drywall and everything. And that's a brand new home. So the first person who lives in it will be the brand new owner of that house. But once they sell it and the next people come in, that house is no longer new. I got a new house, new to you, but it's not new anymore. So that's one thing to think about. Apartments, obviously, those are recycling, right? It's not never, it's a brand new bees. You're coming into these hotels and you're using what? The sheets, the pillows, the blankets, nice and washed and clean and really done up in some high high temperature stuff where it's just clean like a whistle, but also it's not, we're using it, right? A lot of people just coming in using it like it ain't no thing, but they won't wear a pre-owned t-shirt or a set of pants or trousers. A restaurant, you go into a fast food restaurant, we'll say like McDonald's or a taco place or, Burger King or anything like that. They serve everything in disposable, clean, food grade paper. So that is brand new. That paper is brand new. It hasn't been used before. They put your burger in it, you wrap it up, you open it up, and you enjoy it, and then you throw it away, and then that's it, right? It's not reused. But if you go to a fine restaurant, note the difference, right? Fast food versus a fine 5-star, 4-star restaurant, you use utensils, plates, cups, glasses, that's all been washed and reused, probably more than a few hundred times. It's used, it's taken to the dishwasher washes it with high quality soap, super hot temperatures, cleans everything, everything's all dialed in, then it comes back out and it gets reused. Funny how the fast food place throws it away and the fine dining place washes it. So that kind of got me thinking, is like a lot of stuff does get reused and recycled. And sometimes we just have to make the mental shift in saying, well, okay, I do use reused, recycled stuff, but I don't realize it that I use it at the fine hotel, at the fine dining place. Maybe I should consider switching it if that's your thing. If you want to expand your wardrobe, if you want to get a little bit more stuff for less money and buy a little bit higher quality stuff because you like it. And you can afford it if you want. You got the budget to go buy the nicer stuff. But how cool would it be if you're able to use half of it or 3/4 of it and save that other quality and create another savings pile where you can do something with that money later on? That's going to do it for my first topic on here. Thank you so much, Deb. I appreciate you putting up with the buffering and stuff like that. It could be my connection. I've mentioned it before. My connection is a little poor here. Looking into, finally, we got a new internet service provider, so we'll be changing that in a few, couldn't tell you, months maybe. I don't know. I want to see how well they start performing. I didn't want to get them right out of the gate because I didn't know whether they were going to have any hiccups and I'd go from having poor quality to no quality. So I stuck around with my current provider, wait to see what these guys do, let them break in their service, and talk to my neighbors and see if they got good speeds and all that good stuff. And if it works well, which I haven't done that yet. I haven't even spoken to anybody that has gotten it. So I'm waiting to see what the results are. If everybody got good results, I will switch over. And supposedly the agent I talked to, that there is a really, really good download and super good upload speed. So looking to do that and get a really awesome modem and router. That's going to do it. Thank you so much for all of you who jumped in on the live. Thank you for chatting it up with me a little bit. Justin, Deb, Kiki mom, Deb, of course. I know you did a little bit with the refreshing stuff and pixelation. So sorry you had to deal with that. But thank you for being patient and making it work for you. Win-win, I hope. And I think that's gonna do it. Don't forget, just my little closings I get. Don't forget to go over to my Instagram, follow me there. I do my daily Mr. Shirt of the Days. I go live every day on Instagram before my Shirt of the Days, just to answer any questions that you may have of anything that I posted that day. I try to post 1 or 2 pieces of clothing that I found or that I have just throughout the day. And if you got any questions about that, if there's anything that catches your eye for yourself or for a family member or whatever, you could DM me or wait for when I go live every day. Make sure you hit the alerts so it lets you know when I go live, because I go live for a short amount of time when I go live on Instagram. It's just while I'm getting ready for my Mr. Shirt of the Day. I go live for maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and unless we get to talking about something, then obviously it'll go. But if nobody comes in, I'll just sign out and then that's it. But I'll definitely go on for at least a minute or two. So go to my Instagram, search me, Mr. Albert Lopez. Follow me there and hit the notification, and we could continue talking there during the week. For the meantime, I'll be doing this show on Sunday, Also, subscribe to me here on YouTube and hit the notification bell up on top so it lets you know when I'm coming on. Like I said, for the next, I don't know how long, but we'll just say for now, I'm going to come in Sundays in the evening, close to about 6 o'clock. What time is it now? 7:30 or 7:21. And we won't have any issues. It'll be right at 6. And I'll come in on 6, hopefully some cool topics. And of course, I'm taking suggestions and anything that we could talk about. Hope everybody has a wonderful week. I'm sure you had a wonderful Sunday. Thanks for sitting down in front of your computer or your phone and checking me out and hanging out with me here a little bit. And I wish you the best. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the future. Worry about the present, because that's all that exists. Have a good one. Thank you. Have a good night.